We are born to be here, for a reason. What we see is this world, light, complexity, and others who care for us. Later in life, we realize one thing. Humans can exist only in this universe because all its parameters and laws are precisely tuned for complex life. We may also conclude that this extraordinary fine-tuning is merely an observation bias. People cannot exist in other universes that are hostile to life. Let's make it simple. Picture this. It is dark. You have no sense of time, no space, and feel nothing. You have no prior memory, only a few basic concepts. Then, all of a sudden, a door slowly begins to open in front of you. The speed at which it opens gives the first measure of time. You step into the room and see an astonishing sight. The room is illuminated by a light source that seems to come from nowhere. In the center of the floor, a spinning needle is perfectly balanced on its tip, an incredibly unstable arrangement. But there's more. A string is attached to both the needle and the door. As the needle rotates, it pulls the door open, allowing you to enter. You realize that the only reason you witness this remarkable equilibrium is that it opened the door, letting you in to see it. Without this improbable mechanism, you would have remained forever in darkness, without any sense of time or space. We do not know what stabilizes the needle or what sets it spinning, nor do we know who or what designed the intricate mechanism with the string wrapped around it. And then there is the light, illuminating this complex arrangement and allowing you to perceive it. There are other mysterious structures in the room, whose existence has nothing to do with the spinning needle opening the room. They have different shapes, yet they fit together in an astonishingly precise way. They are beyond any possible manipulation by beings like yourself who may have entered this room before. This unstable spinning needle is an analogy for the Higgs boson, discovered at the Large Hadron Collider at CERN. Its mass is finely tuned to an extraordinary degree, bringing our world into being. Like the needle balancing on its tip, the properties of the Higgs boson appear to be precisely tuned. The Higgs boson gives mass to all other elementary particles. In turn, all such fundamental particles possess properties arranged with unimaginable precision, making this universe possible. But let's return to our example of the door being opened by a balancing needle. A materialist might argue that the only reason we observe this unlikely mechanism is due to several improbable factors, such as the balancing needle and the wrapped string, with one end connected to the door handle. It is a combination of elements that are precisely aligned with each other to perform a meaningful operation. If there were only a balancing needle or just an unconnected string, you would never enter the room. Out of an infinite number of possible rooms with closed doors, it is this particular mechanism that allows the door to open, revealing what lies inside. The door opens, and only then can we witness the room with this mechanism. In philosophy, this idea aligns with the anthropic principle. You are here to observe this finely tuned universe precisely because it allows for your existence. According to the naturalistic view, in other possible universes, complex life would not arise at all. But there is another perspective, one that suggests this entire mechanism was deliberately crafted to open the door and let you in. Some believe the universe itself was intelligently designed. There is also a spectrum of opinions between these two extremes. But consider this. If we assume an infinite number of unobserved rooms, then there must also exist an infinite number of ways in which doors can open. Some doors might open too quickly for you to enter or perceive what causes their movement. Others might swing wildly, never settling. Some doors may remain open permanently, yet without light, their contents remain unknowable. Others may be opened using mechanisms that self-assemble from chaos, allowing you to walk inside. But what you find in the room may reveal something that cannot be recognized as order or beauty. The assumption about an infinite number of unknowable universes is not scientific. We cannot explain one unknown through another unknown, since it is a vicious circle in logic. Yet, for the sake of argument, let us accept the multiverse hypothesis. If there is an infinite number of universes, then the number of potential ways for us to exist is also infinite. We can only emerge in universes that support life, but not necessarily in those that exhibit order and patterns unrelated to your presence. In fact, among all universes stable enough for complex life to arise, the probability of finding ourselves in one that reveals regularities and patterns that are not necessary conditions for complex life is virtually zero. And yet here we are. Let us use our white room analogy. Among the infinite number of doors that can be opened for us, since extraordinary mechanisms in these rooms allow you to enter, giving the humankind enough time to observe and comprehend, we appear in a special room. We find ourselves in a space filled with other unrelated yet precisely fitting elements, completely unconnected to the door-opening process, that gives us the chance to observe all of this. This is not the work of chaos randomly assembling the door-opening mechanism. Something else is at work here, something far more mysterious. Even if we appear in this world due to many improbable factors related to fine-tuning of many mechanisms for complex life, the world around us is very special. There are numerous cosmic coincidences that have no direct relevance to the emergence of complex life. Many aspects of reality are exquisitely ordered and logically arranged without being necessary for the formation of stars, planets, or living beings. The golden ratio, Fibonacci sequence, the symmetry principle, and many more regularities and patterns are embedded in the structure of the universe, underlying the mathematical harmony of this world. There are also cosmic coincidences that are not related to the emergence of complex life in the past. Solar eclipses are possible only because of an odd coincidence. The moon and the sun appear nearly the same size in the sky due to a precise ratio of their distances and diameters. Similarly, the planets in our solar system follow a pattern where each planet is roughly twice as far from the sun as the one before. Our everyday life is neither random nor strictly bound by social behavior. Throughout our lives, we encounter moments of synchronicity, remarkable coincidences that seem too improbable to be mere chance. Such events point to the presence of an underlying mechanism guiding our lifelines. Synchronicity suggests the presence of meaning, which is connected with human consciousness. It reveals the deep unity of mind and matter, or subjective and objective reality. The physical world that surrounds and houses our bodies is special as well. It is infused with mathematical patterns that we can observe and understand, independent of any mere luck that brought us here. Every physical and chemical process follows these abstract designs. The beauty and logic of the underlying mathematical laws are not prerequisites for life to exist, yet they are embedded in the very foundation of this universe. We discover these glimpses of abstract ideas when doing science. Our universe is not merely a product of randomness, nor is it solely the result of selection bias or the observer effect. It is a realm of unexpected order and beauty because its foundation is meaningfully structured information, not matter and energy. This world is not just finely tuned for the emergence of complex molecules in life. It is rich with structures, patterns, phenomena, and mathematical relationships that interlock in ways that extend far beyond what is necessary for biological organisms to exist, and even further beyond what is required for us to be here. Because we humans are a part of all of this since the beginning. We were never in timeless darkness, in front of this door, outside that room with the balancing needle.